Okay, so we go to the next part is the literature reviews. So, the literature shows that the Internet of Things and IoT are transforming financial services by enabling real-time, connected and automated systems. Initially, banks use IoT to improve internal operations, such as predictive ATMs and biometric security, to cut costs and enhance efficiency. Over time, IoT moved into consumer-facing applications like smartwatches, rings, and connected vehicles that allow fast, contactless payment. This shift has created a more seamless and convenient payment experience. However, alongside these benefits come significant security and privacy concerns. Researchers emphasize issues like data breaches, cyber threats, and the system vulnerabilities, especially in highly connected environments. So, to understand how users, particularly young Malaysians, perceive these risks, this study draws on several theories that explain how security affects technology acceptance. Suppressive risk theory explores how concerns about fraud or failure affect usage. Is trust theory highlights the role of provider integrity and system reliability. And protection motivation theory is PMT examines how users react to perceived threats. Together, these frameworks help explain why security perception is a key factor in the adoption of IoT-based payment system. Alright, so we go to the next part. IoT in financial services has evolved significantly. It started with improving operations like smart ATMs and biometric systems. But now, it stands for the consumer-facing technologies such as wearables, vehicle-based payments, and embedded smart devices that offer fast, touchless transactions. Beyond convenience, IoT also brings advantages in the security and risk management. With real-time data, financial institutions can detect fraud earlier and offer more personalized services, improving both protection and user experience. So in the Malaysian context, this is especially important. Young Malaysians, being highly digital, are leading adoption, but they also worry about data privacy, cybersecurity threats, and how safe these connected devices really are. Alright, so this study has four main objectives. First, it aims to assess the overall security perceptions of smart payment devices among young Malaysian users. Essentially, how safe they feel using this technology. Second, it seeks to identify specific security concerns such as the fears of data breaches, unauthorized access, or device malfunction. Third, it analyzes the factors influencing these perceptions. This may include users' technical knowledge, previous experiences, or even how media and peers shape their views. And finally, based on these findings, the study provides practical recommendations for technology developers, banks, and policymakers, helping them design more secure and trustworthy IoT payment solutions for the young market in Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you. Okay, so we go to the next part is the literature reviews. So, the literature shows that the Internet of Things and IoT are transforming financial services by enabling real-time, connected and automated systems. Initially, banks use IoT to improve internal operations, such as predictive ATMs and biometric security, to cut costs and enhance efficiency. Over time, IoT moved into consumer-facing applications like smartwatches, rings, and connected vehicles that allow fast, contactless payment. This shift has created a more seamless and convenient payment experience. However, alongside these benefits come significant security and privacy concerns. Researchers emphasize issues like data breaches, cyber threats and the system vulnerabilities, especially in highly connected environments. So, to understand how users, particularly young Malaysians, perceive these risks, this study draws on several theories. Tab and Tab explain how security affects technology acceptance. Suppressive risk theory explores how concerns about fraud or failure affect usage. Is trust theory highlights the role of provider integrity and system reliability. And protection motivation theory is PMT examines how users react to perceived threats. Together, these frameworks help explain why security perception is a key factor in the adoption of IoT-based payment system. Okay, next is the security and privacy concerns. While IoT-based payments offer great convenience, they also introduce serious security and privacy concerns. These systems generate large volumes of data, increasing the risk of cyber threats and data breaches. There are also challenges with interoperability between devices and the need to protect sensitive financial information. To address these risks, research highlights the importance of implementing robust security frameworks, strong encryption protocols, and multi-factor authentication to protect users from unauthorized access and fraud. So next is a theoretical foundation. So to understand how young users perceive the security of smart payment devices, several key theories guide this study. First, the technology acceptance models suggest that people adopt technology based on how useful and easy it is to use, but if they think it's not secure, they are less likely to trust it. Next, the perceived risk theory highlights concerns like financial fraud, privacy breaches, and device failure, all which affect user decisions. Trust theory explains that users are more likely to adopt secure payment that when they trust the system ability, honesty, and intentions. Protection motivation theory looks at how people access threats and whether they believe they can protect themselves. And lastly, digital literacy matters. The more users understand the technology, the more confident and secure they feel using it.
My name is Mia Sarah binti Zulaihan. My metric number is 241240311. Today, I would like to present about methodology. A research methodology describes the techniques and procedure used to identify and analyze information regarding a specific research topic. This study focused on the 22A class students from the SMP 15903 Financial Technology course at the Faculty of Business and Communication who are active users of digital financial technology. Through an online questionnaire specifically delivered to this class, the study aims to collect data related to understanding frequency of use, security perception, and respondents' trust in digital financial platforms that rely on IoT. The selection of the structured interview method in the form of a questionnaire through Google Form is in line with the study objective. Furthermore, student 22A as the main respondent of the study is an active digital user who is frequently exposed to applications such as e-wallet and DuitNow. The interview questions were created based on the objective of this study, started with demographic information and consist of 6 main questions, including 5 Likert scale and 1 open-ended.
Hello everyone, good morning and good afternoon. My name is Kalayansi Kalayarusu and my metric number is 24124293. Today I will be presenting part 4, which is finding and analysis from our research group, which is focused on security preferences of smart payment devices among young Malaysian users within the scope of IoT in digital payment systems. Let's begin with respondent profile. A total of 22 students from class 22A at University Malaysia Perlis participated in our study. All respondents were digitalized literate youth between ages of 18 to 25. They actively use various smart payment tools such as e-wallets, QR code payments, and variable payment devices like smart watches and NFC-able cards. This group represents a relevant demographic to understand how Malaysian youths preference the security of IoT-based financial technology. Next part, I will present the statistical analysis of our survey responses. We focus on 8 key questions, each measured using a 5-point linear scale. Across question 8 to 15, we observe a consistent mean of 4.0, which indicate a strong level of agreement that smart payment devices are considering secure, trustworthy, and practically by our respondent. Overall, the statistical results confirm that young users have high confidence in using IoT-based financial tools. Now let's compare our findings with previous literature. Firstly, our results are consistent with study by Lim et 2022 and Tan 2021. They found that young Malaysians trust smart payment system more when they use biometric security and are backed up by trusted bank or institutions. Our respondent expressed similar views, particularly trusting platforms like Touch and Go and GrabPay. Secondly, our study extends previous research by showing that even new and lesser known smart payment brands can earn trust if they clearly shows security features like Face ID or PIN authentication. However, we also notice a slight contribution with the work of Kasim and Rahman 2019. They report that fear of cyber fraud and data breaches were major concern for young users. In contrast, our findings suggest that today's youth are less worried, possibly due to the better financial technology education and regular usage and improved digital literature. In conclusion, our study highlights that trust in smart payment devices is growing among Malaysian youths. This supports the continued expanse of IoT-based payment system in Malaysia and shows a positive shift in digital confidence and secure usage behavior. Thank you.
So now I will move to the next part, which is the recommendation. Based on what we found in this study, there are a few ways we can improve the adoption of IoT-based payment devices among university students in Malaysia. First, universities and fintech companies should work together to organize more awareness and education programs. This can help students better understand the benefits and safe usage of IoT payment technologies. With more knowledge, students will feel more confident using these devices and know how to keep their financial information system safe. Second, security is very important. Fintech companies need to improve their security system and openly share information about the safety features with users. Being transparent helps students feel more comfortable and reduce concerns about privacy. Third, IoT payments apps and devices should be more convenient and easy to use. They should work on all types of device and be accepted at more places on campus like cafes, bookstores, and transport systems. App developers should also pay attention to user feedback to improve app performance and fix technical issues. Lastly, we suggest doing more research in the future to monitor how young users' behavior change over time, especially as new technologies like smart budgeting apps and wearable devices become more popular. This helps Malaysia's fintech industry continue to grow and meet the needs of the younger generation. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Quratul Ain binti Razali. I will be presenting the conclusions and recommendation part of our study. Let me begin with the conclusions. In this study, we explored how university students in Malaysia are adopting IoT-based payment device. We look at their awareness, usage levels, thoughts on security, convenience, and the challenge they face. To get accurate and meaningful insight, we conduct in-depth interviews with 22 of our classmates. From the findings, we discovered that most students are aware of and actively using IoT payment systems like QR codes and mobile wallets. These platforms are seen as convenient and time-saving, especially in university settings where cashless transactions are encouraged. However, there are still concerns about the security and stability of these systems, especially when linked to personal banking details. Our research also found that younger users are generally more open to adopting this technology. However, their trust is influenced by their user experience, feedback from peers, and how secure they perceive the system to be. This reflects how IoT is shaping users' behavior and payment habits in Malaysian fintech space. These results also support what existing studies have found. Young people are quick to adopt new financial technologies, but they want more transparency and protection. We also identified some issues that are specific to Malaysian universities, such as network problems, app limitations, and lack of consistent merchant support. Thank you.